Today we're making these delicious little mini rösti. We're going to do it with potatoes, which is classic, but also we're going to do it with this thing, which is celeriac. I didn't used to like celeriac until I tried this recipe, and the reason I got it was because I have these odd box deliveries where you just get leftover fruit and veg, and it's just a good way to stop vegetables being thrown away or like surplus vegetables. Yeah, we got a celeriac in that, and I was like, what am I going to do with this? I spent ages looking at different recipes, and it was sat in my fridge for ages, and I tried pickling it. That didn't really work. It worked, but I still didn't like it. But man, I found this recipe to make celeriac rösti, and it's so freaking good. So that's what we're going to do today, and we're going to make 3 different types. We're going to do a classic one with potatoes, one with celeriac, and one with half potato, half celeriac. So we're just going to give them a little grate like this. And I've tried it only with celeriac so far, so I'm really looking forward to trying the potato one. Because, I mean, if it's made me enjoy celeriac, which I don't even like, then imagine how good it's going to be with potatoes, which I love. Beautiful, that's the last one, and we've just got these little ends that we couldn't get, so we'll just stick them together and give them a quick chop. Alright, that'll do. Beautiful. So what we're going to do now is stick it into a nice clean tea towel, and this is going to help us get the water out. Just going to bunch it up, and we're going to get twisted. And you see that the water's starting to come out of the potatoes. Beautiful. Now we're going to stick our potatoes in one of these bowls. Nice. Just going to throw this away. I don't know if there is anything you can actually use the leftover water for, but if there is, then let me know in the comments. So I guess it collects a lot of starch, so I don't know if there's anything you need that for. You could use it. Onto our celeriac. So let's give this a, I'm just going to use half of this. This thing is an absolute beast. Yeah, the skin on this thing's pretty tough, so it's worth giving it a peel. I'm sure you could do this a less messy way, but where's the fun in that? Let's just make a nice little pile of that on our counter for now. I'm a big proponent of, it's easier to make everything messy and then do one big cleanup rather than always cleaning stuff up. At least when it comes to cooking. Yeah, you can feel from this that it's definitely not as wet as the potato. So I wonder how much is going to come out when we squeeze it. I can smell, it just smells like celery when this stuff's in the air. Although this recipe is so simple, it's probably one of the most physically strenuous recipes that I've done. Although cookies are a close contender, because especially doing it by hand, trying to get the margarine and the sugar all creamed up, that takes bloody ages. Whew, I'm definitely earning these rösti. All right, we'll quickly chop up our ends. Beautiful. In goes the celeriac. And again, back to the squeezing. Let's see how much we can get out of here. So yeah, I predicted that this is going to have less water, but we'll see. Oh yeah, definitely does not seem to be as much. Oh, there she is. Lovely. There's a little celeriac baby. We're going to need a bigger bowl. The good thing with this is, with the mixture, you can actually just stick it in the fridge in a tub and then whip it out and make yourself some rösti, because the actual frying is is nice and quick. Let's pull that away. All right, it's time to quickly do our onion. This is kind of a non-essential thing. You know, traditionally it should have some onion in, but you know, you could skip it, I suppose, but I think it's a nice addition. So we're just gonna peel, oh, that catch. Damn, absolute reflexes. Chop off the ends, and we're gonna give them a grating, which is obviously gonna be a bit of a tearjerker. I'm just gonna kind of lean backwards to minimize that. Oh, starting to feel it. Hope you're enjoying this safely away from the onion fumes while I'm out here suffering. That's the onion done, and oh, sugar. We do get a bit messy over here, don't we? All right, so we're gonna stick the onions in here as well. You know the drill by now. And soon we're gonna get to actually frying these bad boys. I'm gonna squeeze. Let's pour that away already. Just put some water in there. Cool. So, bloody hell, what a mess I've made. Let's grab in about a third of each of these so that we can do an equal amount of each variety. And then we're just gonna add a bit of onion to each one of them. Yeah, I feel like this really isn't enough onion to be able to taste it. Okay, right, this really isn't a very smooth cooking channel, is it? So let's mix these in. Hopefully that'll stop the onions being quite so wild. Celeriac and our triple combo, the celeriac, potato and onion. And I'm really interested to see how this one turns out. I wonder which will be the ultimate rösti, either the pure celeriac, the mixture, or just the classic with the potato. Beautiful. It's all cleaned up, and we're gonna stick our hob onto a medium high and stick in a bit of sunflower oil, vegetable oil, whatever you like. Just something that can get pretty hot, so olive oil wouldn't be great for it. And yeah, about a tablespoon or so. Whoa, oh dude. About a tablespoon or so should do the trick. I just remembered one thing, actually. How did I mess up like the most simple recipe? We just need to add a little bit of salt and pepper to these as well. So probably a total of about a teaspoon or so of salt over the whole lot, and some pepper. Lovely. So let's give that a little mix in. I better not drop any now after all my clearing up. Beautiful. Those are all mixed through now. And I think, yep, our oil is nice and hot. So we're gonna get started. The first one we're gonna do is gonna be our pure celeriac one. Squish it together with your hands. Once you've got a nice little ball, just gonna stick it in there, squish it down, and just bring in the sides like that. Just so it's all kind of stuck together. Now we're gonna do our little mixture, this one. So squish it down and then bring in the sides. Lovely. And pure potato, or pure potato and onion. So, you know, mixture of potato and onion. Place it in. And obviously this is something that's a lot easier in a non-stick pan. So I'll leave a link in the description to this pan that I've got. It's really useful. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes or so. We're just gonna try and very carefully flip this first one. There we go. Beautiful. Mission successful. Number 2, this is our hybrid. All right, now I think this should all be done as well. So we're gonna stick it on a plate, and they're a bit delicate at the moment, but as they cool down, they'll pretty quickly, let's check Yeah, both sides are done. As they cool down, they'll pretty quickly get more solid, so you can properly pick them up. And our potato one. Beautiful. So there we have our 3 little mini rösti. I'm going to turn that off for a sec while we try them out. I can tell just in terms of texture that the celeriac one hasn't held together as well, whereas the potato just works a lot better like that. We can tell definitely the potato is already winning based on the texture, but let's try the taste. Wow, this is falling apart quite a bit actually. I think I needed to do it a bit thicker. Oh, that's so good though. It's really kind of caramelized and quite sweet. Yeah, the celeriac's really sweet. That's delicious. And that's coming from someone who doesn't like celeriac. So let's see how we get on with the middle. So, what's it gonna be? I'm loving the bit of potato already. Flavor wise, that's definitely an improvement. And the texture is held together a little bit better as well. I forgot I'm supposed to be moving on to try this, but that's so good. Yeah. So the pure potato, the OG. Let's see how this tastes. Oh, that's delicious. Damn, that's so nice. But I think this is the winner. Potato and celeriac. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, check out the one that's on your screen now. Peace.